my question is that about 8 years ago, I got hurt on the job, and I also received benefit. But the question, I received a phone call approximately about half a week ago, and the insurance company wanted to see about buying out my medical.
Right.
How much is my medical?
That's a great question.
It depends on what kind of treatment you've had. If you've been treating recently and continually, there's some value to the insurance company to settle that. If you're not receiving much treatment, they will try, maybe give you some smaller settlement to to get out from under that burden. But it just depends on how extensive your treatment and injuries are at this time.
Jack, before we leave that topic, would you explain to our folks what is meant by the comp carrier buying out your medicals?
Right. Under the compact, when you get hurt, the employer has to provide you medical benefits as part of that, and that's for life. So sometimes insurance carriers decide, well, maybe you haven't been treating in a while, or they just want to get out from under that burden. They can settle the medical portion of that as well. A lot of people talk about settling, like the previous caller about her permanent partial disability. You can settle that, but you can also settle the medical benefits if you want.
Is that something that you need to refer to an attorney for? Because obviously you don't want to be shortchanged in the long term. Is that something that the average person might need an attorney to sort of read over and decide whether or not that's going to be fair?
I think that would be helpful, because a lot of times it's, there's a question of, are you on Medicare or on Social Security? Who's going to be responsible for now? Because someone, if you're going to need treatment in the future, who does that burden shift to?
Right.
And those are concerns you need to talk to a lawyer about and see, because a lot of times the insurance company is not going to tell you about that.
Yeah.
That's something Tony needs to keep in mind, because that's a huge benefit that you're giving up.
Yes, it is.